Hello and welcome to the last episode lecture on GCOC. This is on relative acid and base strength of substituted aromatic acids and bases. That means substituent effect in studying the relative acid strength and base strength in aromatic compounds. The two acids which are of importance at your stage in aromatics is phenolic compounds and benzoic acids, substituted benzoic acids. These are aromatic acids. And aromatic amine, that is very familiar, that should be very much required in your syllabus, is aniline, substituted aniline. So we are going to discuss how the substituents present at the different positions, orthometa para, will influence the acid strength and base strength of the respective compounds. Let us start. Now, the general principles for studying this, let me remind you, you know already from aliphatic carboxylic acids and amines, you know that a minus M or minus I group or minus M minus I effects from a EWG electron withdrawing group increases the acid strength by stabilizing the conjugate base. This is substituted phenols, as I was just telling you, substituted benzoic acids, about that we shall be discussing. While plus M or plus I, these effects from a EDG electron donating on or electron releasing group decreases the acid strength by destabilizing the conjugate base, phenoxide ion and benzoate ion. On the other hand, for substituted anilines, which are bases, opposite phenomena hold good. That means plus I plus M effect will increase the base strength by pushing the electron density, so the lone pair on nitrogen is more available, or you can say it will stabilize the conjugate acid, the anilinium ion. And a minus I minus M effect will reduce the electron density from the lone pair, nitrogen lone pair, and will decrease its availability, so base strength decreases. In other words, these groups will destabilize the conjugate acid anilinium ion. Got it? Let me bring my pen. Yes, my favorite is red, not red, this color. Now these things I have written. In general, substituted benzoic acids, that means carboxylic acids, are stronger than substituted phenols. But that might be some exceptions where some substituent will increase the acid strength of phenol to such an extent that it might be stronger than some substituted benzoic acid or simply benzoic acid. But in general, phenol is less acidic than carboxylic acid. Benzoic acid is a carboxylic acid. So that's the general principle. M effect is always more pronounced than I and H effect, sometimes combined in aromatic compounds. If there is resonance, then that is a more powerful effect than hyperconjugation or inductive or both. Now I'm just showing you, this is the corresponding conjugate base, phenoxide ion from phenol. This is benzoate ion from benzoic acid. If there is an EWG electron withdrawing group, that is either minus M ready for resonance or minus I inductive effect, then it will stabilize the conjugate bases and make the acid strength greater. On the other hand, if there is a EDG, then it will destabilize the corresponding conjugate bases and that will make the acid strength decreased. This you know. And to give you an insight on how the substituents influence the acid strength of phenols, let us start our journey from substituted phenols. I have taken all the para substituents: nitrophenol, para-nitro, para-chloro, para-methyl, para-methoxy, without bringing in the substituent effects at the different positions, ortho, para, meta. Without bringing that, just we compare. Because this NO2 is a minus M group, I will be saying M instead of R in the entire episode, lecture. A resonance effect, I will not call R effect, I will say M effect. Because it is very, I like that. You can call R effect, but I should say, because I like M. R is a confusing term because R is also written for alkyl group. So why to, make it, use it two times, one for alkyl group and the other for resonance, which are nothing in common. Now, there is a minus M effect here at the para position that will make this strongest. You see the pK value. Less is the pK, more is the acid strength. And let me remind you, phenol has a pKa is equal to 9.98, nearly 10. So, these two acids, para-nitrophenol and para-chlorophenol, they are stronger than phenol, but para-methylphenol and para-methoxyphenol, these are weaker than phenol. Why? It is because nitro is minus M, and because of the resonance effect, mesomeric effect, it will create a plus delta on this carbon, this as well as this, which will be adjacent to O minus, the conjugate base, and that will attract the electron density from the conjugate oxide ion, and it will stabilize it by the electron withdrawing effect of the entire group, because a plus delta has been created. On the other hand, chlorine will show a predominant minus I effect, because plus M effect is very little. It will be superseded by minus I effect. So because of minus I effect, this will also stabilize the conjugate phenoxide ion. On the other hand, methyl and methoxy, they are electron releasing groups, particularly when methoxy group or any alkoxy group is in the para and ortho position. Then there will be resonance and you will find a minus delta charge on the ipso carbon. I told you that the first carbon with respect to any substituent is called ipso. These two are ortho, these two are meta, this is para with respect to OH. On the other hand, with respect to methoxy, this is ipso, these two are ortho, these two are meta, this is para. Now, because of the plus M effect of methoxy, there will be a minus delta charge at the para position of methoxy, which is ipso to OH, and that will destabilize the phenoxide ion due to electron repulsion. It will push. Because of the electron donating effect, strong electron donating effect by the plus M effect, the destabilization is more here, and that will make this least acidic, highest pK. And here this is only by hyperconjugation. Of course, there is hyperconjugation. I effect is minimum because the distance is quite high, but hyperconjugation works like resonance. Although its effect is small because it involves CH sigma bond and therefore the net effect is less. The electron donating capability of methyl is less than methoxy. Even if this is in para position, hyperconjugation effect will take the control, and this M effect, plus M effect, will take the control. I am just showing you, this I have already explained. I am just showing you what I have told, that the para-nitrophenoxide ion, the conjugate base of para-nitrophenol, you have one additional RS, resonance structure. Because nitro enters into an extended conjugation, this negative charge will not only be delocalized into the ring, but also it will be delocalized into nitro group if nitro remains at ortho or para. Ortho or para. Now this is para. Now you can practice yourself. I told you categorically, unless you practice by pausing the video or in a later time, it is not possible to master over this organic chemistry and its basics concepts. Now this will come here, this will come here. This is the one you write up to this, but the other one you will have to write here, because this negative charge in a allylic lone pair, next to a pi bond, you just make another RS, because the negative charge is adjacent to a pi bond here, nitro group here, that will enter into further conjugation to generate the fifth RS. Then back to pavilion, this, and this, that will go to the original phenoxide ion, of course with inverted pi bonds, doesn't matter, but that is this, the last one is not drawn because that is not the RS of the phenoxide ion, rather it is the RS of benzene ring. So therefore I have also not shown the arrow, and if you write, it is better to write in your case. You will find a benzene ring which is already there, right? Now same is the case with orthonitro. Same, you will find a RS where positive charge is coming, positive charge is coming, negative charge is coming adjacent to the nitro group, which will further enter into conjugation with the nitro group. But in para, such a thing will not arise. It will bypass. You see, I have just drawn for comparison. As usual, you will be finding 4 RSS. Nitro group will be bypassed. Come here, it comes here, and then comes there. So this type of structure where negative charge will be adjacent to the nitro group will not come here in the metanitrophenol ion. So these two, ortho and para nitrophenol, have an advantage of stabilizing the corresponding phenoxide ion by minus M effect, while in metanitrophenol the phenoxide ion will only stabilize by minus I effect. If the minus M effect is not working for the metanitro compound, then it will electron withdraw through the induction through minus I effect and stabilize the phenoxide ion. So the stabilization of phenoxide ion is happening to a greater extent in ortho and para nitrophenol. Therefore, both ortho and para nitrophenol are stronger than metanitrophenol. And all these three will be stronger than phenol, because anyhow this is a minus I group here in the meta position, and this is a minus M group in the ortho-para position. Doesn't matter, it will stabilize the phenoxide ion. So this I am explaining in advance. My purpose was to explain this comparison of all para with phenol, the mother phenol, how these are graded vis-a-vis the mother phenol. So a minus M minus I group will enhance the acid strength, but a plus I and plus M group will decrease the acid strength. Now coming back to now I'm also explaining here that presence of plus M group, I have not drawn the RSS, the plus M group like methoxy in the ortho as well as para and ortho position will create a minus delta charge on the ortho-para position with respect to OCH3 and hence minus delta with respect to the ipsocarbon. Minus delta is created in the ipsocarbon with respect to the phenoxide ion, and that will destabilize because of repulsion. Because of strong electron donating nature, the negative charge will be destabilized. Therefore, the corresponding acid paramethoxyphenol is a weaker acid, and this is the weakest among those I have shown you before. Now coming to meta, just in advance I am saying you, supposing we have a metamethoxyphenol. When it remains in the meta position, the resonance does not work because it is bypassed. OCH3, the ortho are these two positions and para this position, so no resonance structure is found where a negative charge minus delta remains adjacent to the oxide ion. Instead, OCH3 will show its minus I nature, electron withdrawing nature through sigma bond, that is minus I effect. So that will be shown by methoxy group at the meta position to stabilize the phenoxide ion and make it more acidic than phenol. Remember, paramethoxy phenol and orthomethoxyphenol both are less acidic because of plus M effect of methoxy group. On the other hand, metamethoxyphenol is stronger than phenol due to minus I effect of methoxy at the meta position. Now let us start with different isomeric substituted phenols. First with isomeric nitrophenols, ortho, meta, para, compared with the mother phenol. Now we have already said that all nitrophenols, irrespective of caste, creed, gender, all nitrophenols are stronger acids than phenol due to minus M or minus I effect of nitro groups. In orthopara, minus M effect works, while in meta, only minus I effect works to stabilize the respective phenoxide ions. Ortho isomer is less acidic than para. Looking to their pKa values, we have to put forth some explanation. We find that ortho and para, although stronger than phenol, stronger than even meta, but ortho is little weaker. Because the reason has been given by several thinkers, scientists, that this could be due to some intramolecular H bonding between hydrogen of OH plus delta and oxygen minus delta. Because of this, the release of proton, the dissociation of the OH group is little decreased. The ortho isomer is less acidic than para because of some intramolecular H bonding in the former, that means in ortho, which reduces the extent of dissociation. Right? Now coming to now let's see how the introduction of more and more minus M groups like nitro in the orthopara position will enhance the acid strength to a large extent. If you introduce another nitro, there are two nitro in the proper position, not in meta with respect to the OH. So that will enhance the extent of delocalization of the negative charge of the phenoxide ion, the number of resonance structures will be still more, because both the nitro will enter into conjugation, and hence see the acid strength has been reduced from 7.15 in mononitro, only paranitro is 7.15, to 4.11. 1000 times stronger than this. Do you understand? And it is even more acidic than acetic acid, because acetic acid the pK is 4.74, this is 4.11. So this is not carboxylic acid, this is phenol. I told you in general that phenolic compounds are weaker than benzoic acids. But here is an example where two nitro groups make the acid strength even stronger than carboxylic acid. Right? 4.11, stronger than acetic acid. And if you put 3 nitro in the orthopara position, 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol, this is called picric acid, that the pK is 0.38. 0.38 is not a strong acid, but it is quite a strong acid, which is even stronger than trichloroacetic acid. You remember, strong minus I effect will make it very acidic, and that is 0.66, while picric acid is 0.38. It's almost a strong acid, right? Then let us compare between chlorophenols, isomeric chlorophenols. Chloro is very cool because it is predominantly a minus I group. So if the distance between the acidic group and chloro is less, then the effect is more. So orthochlorophenol is most acidic. And in fact, all chlorophenols are more acidic than phenol due to minus I effect. There is no plus M effect here, which is very, very less in large size chlorine, bromine, iodine. Now, smaller the distance between the two, stronger is the acid, and acid strength goes on increasing from ortho to meta to para, and all these three are stronger than phenol. Now let us see the peculiar case of methoxyphenols. I had already explained to you before, when methoxy is in the meta position, the plus M effect does not work. It is minus I effect which will make metamethoxyphenol more acidic than phenol. But the other two, where there is a plus M effect, electron donating effect, a destabilizing effect to the phenoxide ion, they are weaker than phenol. But coincidentally, phenol and orthomethoxyphenol, they have identical acid strength. It is because the minus I effect of OCH3 being very close to OH, of course, predominantly plus M, but minus I effect is also profound because the distance is very small. They cancel each other. In orthoisomer, let me read out, in orthoisomer, minus I effect and plus M effect of OCH3 nearly cancel each other to make it as much acidic as phenol. So this situation is not as simple as I am saying now, because we know that plus M effect for OMe, small size atom like oxygen, is more dominant than minus I. Then why I am saying now, I am just copy pasting the explanation given in different sources just for the purpose of examination, your examination. But the situation is little grimmer, more involved than what I present sometimes for your need in the examination. Now there will be a lot of steric problem here. There will be a lot of steric problem which we will discuss, steric inhibition of resonance. That will arise, that also will distort, change the acid strength. But for you, for now, the minus I effect will cancel out plus M, which is 100% untrue. To some extent, it will definitely cancel. Now, the other reason is steric inhibition of resonance. You know, the extent of stabilization of the phenoxide ion destabilization by the orthomethoxy group will be lessened because of the two groups becoming so close because of steric repulsion between the two groups. They will go out of the plane to some extent. Therefore, methoxy cannot destabilize to that extent. That is also another reason for which coincidentally the two becomes identical. Although if you use resonance alone, then you will say this should be less acidic than phenol. But it's equally acidic because of the as much acidic as phenol. Steric inhibition of resonance, I just write SIR, is also responsible. I will tell you what is SIR. Steric inhibition of resonance. Hold on. We'll come to that in a big way. Coming to methyl phenols or cresols. All methyl phenols should be less acidic than phenol. Yes, we find also the same. Because of the plus H hyperconjugation effect, they will be less acidic than phenol. In fact, all of them. Out of them, ortho and para are least acidic because of hyperconjugation effect in the ortho-para position. Meta is only plus I. That will be more acidic than para and ortho, but all of them are less acidic than phenol. Now between ortho and para, ortho isomer has the strongest plus I effect because it is nearer, as well as hyperconjugation. So both plus H and added to that significant plus I will make it least acidic. So in the examination you give such a reasoning that will be simple and that will solve the purpose. Here we will not invite SIR, steric inhibition of resonance, we won't. Right? Whatever will be needed to corroborate the actual data, PK data, will be using those many tools to satisfy the question poser. Not tell many more things. Here we will not bring in steric inhibition of resonance or hyperconjugation. Right? So coming to, I have given you some frequently asked questions between orthomethyl phenol and orthomethyl phenol and orthomethoxyphenol, which is more acidic and why? Definitely orthomethoxyphenol, because I told you in orthomethoxyphenol the minus I effect and plus M effect cancel out and there is some additional SIR effect. What is SIR? SIR, your teacher or anybody senior to you addressed as SIR. No, not that SIR. Steric inhibition of resonance. I already have introduced. Little premature I have introduced. I will talk about that later. So because of that, orthomethoxyphenol is as much acidic as phenol, but orthomethyl phenol is convincingly less acidic than phenol because of plus I effect. Right? So orthomethoxyphenol is more acidic than orthomethyl phenol. Between paramethoxyphenol and paramethyl phenol, which is less acidic, obviously paramethoxyphenol, because in paramethoxy there is plus M effect which will destabilize to a greater extent, while paramethyl is only hyperconjugation, the effect is less. So once again the answer is paramethoxy. Here it is less acidic, the previous question was more acidic, right? And the third, between metamethoxyphenol and metamethyl phenol, which is more acidic, again metamethoxy, because the minus I effect comes into picture in meta position. But once again, in metamethyl, plus I is still there. There is no O. So metamethoxyphenol is more acidic. Here metamethoxyphenol is even more acidic than phenol itself. So metamethoxyphenol is more acidic than metamethylphenol or metacresol. Now coming to fluorophenols, similar trend you find. As the fluorine will go farther away from OH, the acid strength will decrease, pK will increase, and all of them are stronger than phenol. But interestingly, you will find that fluorophenols have lesser acidity than the corresponding chlorophenols. Surprisingly, contrary to their contrary to their electronegativity and minus I effects, you will find you should say that fluorophenols should be more acidic than chlorophenols, but no, it is the other way around. Chlorophenols are more acidic than fluorophenols in a respective basis, ortho, meta, para. It is because the small size of fluorine had some plus M character. So fluoro compounds, fluorobenzene, will have some plus M effect in the ortho-para position, which will reduce, and also in the meta position, because of course it will bypass this OH group, but it will have some electron donating effect due to plus M effect. That will reduce the ultimate or net minus I effect, for which the acid strength is relatively more than chlorophenols. You compare the data. Here it is 10, sorry, where is chlorine? Yes, 8.48, 9.02, 9.38, and here you will find 8.48, 9.28, 9.95, which is less. And you look to the para here. Para is 9.38, but here para is 9.98, which is weaker than parachloro. Got it? Now it's high time that we must, oh no. Let us take up dihydroxybenzene. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Benzene diols. All the diols, dihydroxy compounds, they are stronger than phenol, because the minus I effect of one OH will help increase the acid strength of the other OH, because one OH is to be considered for the first dissociation constant. The other OH will be producing substituent effect. Unlike alkoxy group, OH group has a greater minus I effect. Therefore, because of that, all the dihydroxy, metadihydroxy benzene is called resorcinol, orthodihydroxybenzene is called catechol, and para-dihydroxybenzene is called hydroquinone or quinol. All of them are stronger, and I have given you the reason. In meta, there is only minus I effect of OH will be functioning, that will make it most acidic. In ortho and para, there will be some plus M effect, but because of the relatively greater minus I effect, here it will be stronger than para, and all of them are stronger than, of course you can say there is a plus M effect, no doubt, but the minus I effect here is taking the lead, so that all of them are stronger than phenol, due to dominant minus I effect here in this particular case. Of course, most dominant is in meta position, and in orthopara some minus I effect is nullified by plus M effect. In orthoisomer, plus M and minus I effects of OH group coupled with intramolecular H bonding, that makes it less acidic than resorcinol. There is an intramolecular H bonding which will not allow a good dissociation of the OH group, one OH group, and of course there is a minus I effect that will make it uh, more acidic than para and phenol and less acidic than resorcinol. In para isomer, there is a plus M effect, dominant plus M effect with some minus I effect that will make less acidic than others but more acidic than phenol. Oh no, aminophenols. Now, just like methoxyphenols, meta will show minus I effect to make it most acidic. We are considering the OH group, the acidic power of the OH group. So most acidic is meta-aminophenol, then ortho, which is almost same as phenol. We can say that in ortho, plus M and minus I, they nearly cancel. We can also say that some SUR is also operating to make it equal with phenol. And para is distinctly less acidic than phenol because of the plus M effect. Nitrogen has a lone pair, plus M effect will destabilize the phenoxide ion. Right? Now, goodbye to phenolic compounds. Let us welcome benzoic acid and substituted benzoic acids. Now, before we go to study the substituted benzoic acids, let us talk something about cross conjugation. In benzoic acid, there are two M effects. There are two resonance effects. One between benzene ring and C double bond O. I have shown it by green arrows here. Green here. This will go here and this will go here. So this is plus and this is minus. And the other is in the opposite direction between carboxylic acid. Internal, that is the internal conjugation. In carboxylic acid, this lone pair is allylic lone pair with respect to a pi bond. So this is coming and this is going. So this is red arrow marks indicate the resonance that is present inside carboxylic acid. So these are happening in opposite directions. Here the benzene is wanting to push electron density towards this carbonyl group, and this lone pair is trying to push also towards carbonyl group. They are working in opposite direction. So as a result, there is a cross conjugation. The extent of conjugation of the benzene ring is reduced. Because it is pushing, electron is pushing, there is repulsion effect. Because of that, the extent of conjugation of the benzene ring to the carbonyl group is reduced. So as a result, the benzene ring produces a small plus M effect. A small plus M effect, so much so that this makes benzoic acid only stronger than, only weaker than formic acid, but stronger than all other carboxylic acids, aliphatic, acetic, propionic. They are all weaker than benzoic acid. But benzoic acid is weaker than formic acid. So the position of benzoic acid is in between formic and acetic. Why? Because phenyl group has some residual electron releasing nature. Not high, it cannot be compared with even alkyl group like methyl. Even if methyl has a plus I effect, but phenyl has a lesser plus I effect, and this lesser plus I effect is due to the residual conjugation plus M effect that is happening due to cross conjugation. A lot of electron releasing nature is reduced in case of the benzene ring, phenyl group, because of the cross conjugation. You understand? Let me read out for your better understanding. In benzoic acid, there are two M effects working in opposite directions. One M effect between benzene ring and C double bond O, and the other within COH. This is called cross conjugation. This results in slight excess of electron donating ability of benzene ring onto COOH group, for which benzoic acid 4.17 is less acidic than formic acid 3.75, but more acidic than other aliphatic carboxylic acids. Now it is time to talk about the substituent effect. So without bringing in isomeric substituted benzoic acids, in the same way that we did for phenols, by placing different types of groups with their different natures in the para position and assess. Now para-nitro benzoic acid, para-chloro, they are stronger because of minus M and minus I effects, just like phenolic compounds. And para-methyl and para-methoxybenzoic acids are weaker than benzoic acid because of plus H and plus M effects respectively. And their pK values, you see, they are much different than the phenolic compounds. The phenolic compounds were centering around 9.98 in the vicinity of 10, sometimes going to 7, but more nitro group will make it reduced. Forget about picric acid and 2,4-dinitro benzene, those are exceptions. But they are remaining in the vicinity of 10, 7 to 10, 11. But this is 4, in the vicinity of 4. They are much stronger than benzoic acids, are much stronger than phenolic compounds in general. But it is coming 2.17 for para-nitros, much stronger acid than benzoic acid, 100 times stronger. And this is less than, of course, para-chloro minus I effect. It is stabilizing the conjugate base, that is carboxylate ion, that is benzoate ion. And this is stabilizing nitro group because of its minus M effect. It will produce a plus delta charge adjacent to the carboxylate ion, which will stabilize by electron withdrawing nature. This will be merely minus I effect from the beginning, but this is minus M in the benzene ring will produce plus delta here. That will produce a profound electron withdrawing effect to the carboxylate ion to stabilize it, right? On the other hand, methyl will produce hyperconjugation and produce minus delta charge, which will destabilize the carboxylate ion. And here, because of plus M effect, there is a stronger minus delta charge here. It will destabilize the carboxylate ion to the maximum extent. I have shown here. If it is a minus M group at the ortho and para, this is para. About ortho I will tell you. There is a interesting story behind ortho isomers, particularly in benzoic acids. Carboxylic acid is a bulky group. It's not like OH, small group. Carboxylic acid is a bulky group. So the ortho isomers have a special unique property. We'll discuss about that. Now I'm talking about para-nitro that will produce plus delta ipso carbon with respect to carboxylate ion, and because of its strong electron withdrawing ability, it will stabilize the carboxylate ion. On the other hand, methoxy or methyl will have resonance or hyperconjugation to produce minus delta adjacent to the carboxylate ion, which will destabilize the carboxylate ion by stronger electron donating ability. Same way we discussed for phenolic compounds. Now the famous effect. Benzoic acid will enjoy a unique effect called ortho effect. What is that? The statement of that effect, let me read out, that the ortho isomer of any substituted benzoic acid, may it be orthomethyl, orthomethoxy, plus I or plus M, or orthochloro or orthonitro, whatever may be the nature of the group in the ortho position, if it remains, then it will be stronger acid than benzoic acid, irrespective of whether it is a minus I minus M or a plus I plus M. Even if it is a plus I plus M group, that also will not deter its strength, its capacity below benzoic acid. All of them are stronger. And among isomeric benzoic acids, orthometa para, in a particular series, the ortho substituted benzoic acid is the strongest. Two things. Any ortho substituent placed in the ortho position makes it a stronger acid than benzoic acid. And among isomeric substituted benzoic acid, For example, orthomethyl, metamethyl, paramethyl, orthomethoxy, metamethoxy, paramethoxy. Ortho has the highest acid strength, the minimum pKa value. Is it not surprising? Even if it is having a plus M effect, it will be the strongest acid. Let's know why. Let's know how. This is called ortho effect. This effect is predominantly due to steric inhibition of resonance. So, in orthoisomer, for which the resonance in orthoisomer only, not metapara, because they are close. In orthoisomer, for which resonance between the ring and carboxylic acid or carboxylate ion or carboxylic acid, as well as between the ring and the ortho plus M group. Supposing there is a plus M group ready for conjugation. If there is no plus M group, it is a minus I group, it's okay. M group, let us write down M group. Let us not only restrict to plus M, M group in the ortho position. So between resonance between the ring and the carboxylic acid. So cross conjugation will be greatly lowered because it will go out of plane. The two ortho groups, carboxylic acid is a bulky group, and any other group, that will produce so much of steric repulsion that it will make the ring go out of the plane with respect to both carboxylic acid and the ortho group. So carboxylic acid will be having less conjugation with the ring will have less conjugation with the carboxylic acid, and so the cross conjugation will be greatly lowered, and as a result the acid strength will be increased. Cross conjugation was responsible to have some residual electron releasing nature to reduce the acid strength. If that is lowered or reduced or completely eliminated, then phenyl will have no effect. Rather, if it is totally eliminated, phenyl group is a minus I group, sp2 hybridized carbon. It will rather increase the acid strength. It will not only have a detrimental effect, no detrimental effect, but also it will augment, it will enhance the acid strength because of the sp2 hybridized carbon. So ortho effect is predominantly due to SIR. SIR, in orthoisomer for which resonance between the ring and carboxylic acid as well as between ring and the M group in ortho position are reduced or eliminated and acid strength increases. And the secondary reason sometimes is intramolecular S bonding or dipole-dipole attraction, which stabilizes the conjugate carboxylate ion. In addition to SIR, this in some cases also is responsible to make the orthoisomer first, strongest. Now let us take one by one. Use the ortho effect in all the isomeric benzoic acids. Now ortho, as usual, orthohydroxybenzoic acid is called salicylic acid, is the strongest, 2.98. It is much stronger than formic acid, much stronger than formic acid. Formic acid is 3.75. And meta, next comes meta, because in meta minus I effect functions. That will make it more acidic than benzoic acid. And in para, it is plus M effect which works to make it less acidic. And here in this case, not only SIR is responsible for ortho effect, but also intramolecular H bonding between the carboxylate ion and the ortho OH group, that will stabilize the conjugate base so that it is stronger acid. So both SIR and intramolecular H bonding are responsible for the ortho effect here, to make ortho. Had it been only plus M effect like phenolic compounds, then a ortho plus M group will reduce the acid strength than phenol. Here no such thing. Here SIR ortho effect comes into picture to make ortho substituted acid the strongest. May it be a plus M group, doesn't matter. Nitrobenzoic acid is very cool. All nitrobenzoic acids are stronger than benzoic acid like phenolic compounds, and ortho is the strongest, much greater than expected. Yes, it is a minus M group. As such, it would make it more acidic. But why not para? Ortho, you can say there is a minus I effect also closer to this, but there is a SIR, steric inhibition resonance, that is ortho effect, and that will make it more acid than expected. Supposing expected is 3, it is 2.17. That is, ortho effect is responsible not only to make it first but also to make it unusually stronger acid. Right? Then para and ortho, there is a minus M effect. So both of them are stronger. As such stronger. Had there been no ortho effect, then also these two would have been stronger than meta only minus I, then benzoic acid. And ortho nitrobenzoic acid is strongest, unusually stronger because of the additional ortho effect. Now methyl benzoic acids. Again, methyl being a plus I plus H group, despite that, orthomethyl benzoic acid is the strongest, and it is as much, almost as much acidic as formic acid, 3.75. This is 3.91. Then benzoic acid. Then the plus I effect is little less here. Plus I effect operates here to make it less acidic than benzoic acid, and this is least acidic because its hyperconjugation effect that will produce a minus delta charge, though small, that will destabilize the carboxylate ion. So ortho because of ortho effect, then benzoic, then meta, then para. Right? So this is very interesting. Ortho methyl is a plus I plus H group, but still it is the strongest because you know that plus H doesn't work. Plus H doesn't work. It is the SIR ortho effect that makes this most acidic among the isomeric methyl benzoic acids. Coming to methoxybenzoic acid, same thing. Ortho is the strongest, but coincidentally meta becomes identical with ortho. Ortho because of ortho effect. Despite being a plus M group, it is number 1 because of the ortho effect. The reason of ortho effect I have explained. The most important reason is SIR. And here there is no such intramolecular H bonding. SIR is the reason for ortho effect. That makes it the number 1. But because OCH3 produces a prominent minus I effect in the meta position, that will also make it stronger than benzoic acid. It has happened so much so that coincidentally these two are identical in strength, meta and ortho. This is by ortho effect, this is by minus I effect. And in the para position it will show plus M effect to destabilize the carboxylate ion, and it is the least acidic among the 4. Now coming to chlorobenzoic acid, it is cool like chlorophenols. Closer the distance, stronger is the acid strength. So ortho, then meta, then para, then benzoic acid is cool. Only I minus I effect decides. Of course, little more acidic than expected. It should have been 3.98. This is 3.83. Supposing it would have been 3.1, but it is still much more acidic due to ortho effect. Ortho effect is always there. That makes it more acidic than the calculated value. Then fluorobenzoic acid, as I told you, chlorophenol are more acidic than fluorophenol. Similarly, fluorobenzoic acids are less acidic than the corresponding chlorobenzoic acids because fluoro has some pronounced plus M effect which reduces the extent of minus I effect. 3.3, 4.3, as the distance increases, the acid strength decreases, and the least is benzoic acid. Now coming to amino benzoic acids, this is called anthranilic acid, orthoisomer. That is the strongest due to ortho effect. Despite amino group being a plus M group, still it is number 1. Then meta shows a minus I effect in the meta position, and then benzoic acid, because in the para position it shows plus M effect, it is the weakest. Here we have taken the pK value of carboxylic acid, not the pK value of NH3 plus, the conjugate conjugate acid of NH2 group is NH3 plus. That is an acidic group, NH3 plus. We are not taken that. We have taken the not in the deuterion but in the non-ionic carboxylic acid and their corresponding values. I have copy pasted from Google source different substituents at the ortho meta para position and the corresponding pK values. I have already discussed many of them, but only bromo and iodo things we have not done, but others we have discussed. Coming to give you more evidence in support of ortho effect. If you take more number of ortho groups, you have taken salicylic acid 1 OH in the ortho position, that was making it 2.3. But if it will be ortho hydroxy, let me tell you what value I have given here. Ortho 2.98. This is 2.98. I am so sorry. These values have been exchanged. That I was little nervous. Never mind. So I will correct it. Better late than never. This is 2.3 and this is 2.98. Right? Have a look. You have a look. This is 2.98. So while drawing, I did a mistake. So more number of OH groups will make the ortho effect little more prominent. The ortho effect becomes more pronounced. SIR becomes more pronounced. So the acid strength increases. I've shown you how the intramolecular hydrogen bonding is also a favorable factor in ortho effect. So this is the resonance hybrid of the carboxylate ion, which is in hydrogen intramolecular H bonding state on both the sides. That will stabilize the corresponding conjugate base carboxylate ion, benzoate ion, to make it more acidic. Similarly, you put more number of methyl groups in the ortho position, SIR will be more, ortho effect will be more pronounced to make it most acidic. Then one side but bulky. It is less acidic than both the sides, but more acidic than methyl. Methyl being a less bulky group than third butyl. So that will make it more acidic, methyl will be less acidic. This we have discussed. More is the bulk of the ortho group, more is SIR, that is ortho effect will be more pronounced, and more is the acid strength. Two ortho positions, still more. Similarly, if you put methyl at the ortho position and meta position, you will find there will be no ortho effect here, no SIR here. So this will be stronger acid than the meta dimethyl. This is 3,5-dimethyl benzoic acid. This is 2,6-dimethyl benzoic acid. Now time for aniline. BES. We have bid goodbye to acidic aromatic compounds, phenolic compounds and benzoic acids. Benzoic acid is the hero in which the ortho effect is applicable, not in phenolic compounds. OH group is a small group. COH is a big group. So there will be definitely steric repulsion to make it go out of the plane, and benzene has no control on the resonance effect. So acid strength increases. It is called ortho effect. On the contrary, aniline, the basic nature of amino group, will be enhanced by a EDG, electron donating group. If there will be an EDG, the general principle says that the pushing of electron will make the lone pair more available to the outside world. That means to accept a proton, the basicity will be more. On the other hand, you can also explain the same thing by saying that the conjugate acid, the anilinium ion, is more stabilized by any EDG group, either by plus I or plus M effect. On the contrary, if there is a EWG in the benzene ring, then that will withdraw the electron density from nitrogen lone pair, and it will be less available to the outside world to accept a proton. And the same thing you can say in another way, that the anilinium ion, the conjugate acid, will be destabilized by EWG. That makes it less basic, and this makes it more basic. That I have explained. But like benzoic acid, aniline experiences an ortho effect, but in the opposite way. In benzoic acid, the ortho isomer makes it number 1. But in aniline, the ortho effect will make it last. Number last. The weakest base. We are talking of base. We'll see how, why here ortho effect in aniline makes any ortho isomer weaker than aniline. Let us now study. Before we study ortho effect, yes, we then see the general principle. See, I have not used any ortho. All para positions to see how different types of groups will change the base strength. This is just the opposite of acids. Now there is a plus M group here. This is para-methoxyaniline, para-methionaniline. This is plus I and plus H. That will make it more basic than aniline. And I remind you that we love to study the relative base strength of amines from their pKa-H values. That is the pKa of their corresponding conjugate acids. In this case, it is anilinium ion, NH3+. More is the pKa-H, more is the acid strength. Had we taken pKb of these bases, then the inverse relationship. Less the pKb, more is the base strength. But we are in a habit of comparing pKa-H. That is the pKa of its conjugate acid. Now see, para and ortho, they have greater pKa-H, 5.29, 5.12. So strongest is para-methoxy because of the plus M effect, and that will produce a minus delta here, and that will push the electron lone pair to a greater extent, or you can say that will stabilize the anilinium ion to a greater extent by the electron donating nature. So also here this is hyperconjugation, which is less pronounced. And in case of chloro and nitro, nitro is the least basic because minus M effect will produce a plus delta charge here that will rather attract the lone pair, or it will destabilize the anilinium ion because positive charge they will repel, and therefore this is the least basic. And chloro, being a minus I group, is relatively more acidic, and there will be a greater than sign here. A thicker greater than sign. And let's see how weaker is paranitro. This is 3.98, this is 1.02, and aniline, the pKa-H is 4.58. This is pKa-H, that is anilinium ion pKa is this one. And we will continue to compare these base strength from their pKa-H values. Now coming to, I have already explained this to you. If I read out, it will be better for you. In one, this is 1. The plus M effect of OMe produces minus delta charge on the ipso carbon with respect to amino, minus delta. This increases the base strength to the maximum extent due to electron donation effect, because there will be repulsion between lone pair and this minus charge, and the availability of lone pair will be more. In other words, the conjugate anilinium ion is stabilized by the minus delta charge due to electron donating effect. In 2, there is a plus H hyperconjugation effect, does the same job but to a lesser extent. In 5, this one, minus M effect of nitro creates a plus delta charge on the ipso carbon with respect to amino, which decreases the availability of lone pair by attraction. it will decrease the availability of lone pair on nitrogen for donation to the maximum extent due to electron withdrawing effect. In other words, the conjugate anilinium ion is destabilized by this plus delta charge due to electron withdrawing effect. In 4, the minus I effect does the same job but to a lesser extent. And we have taken pKAH for comparison, right? Same thing I have shown you here. A plus M group will produce a minus delta charge that will make the lone pair more available, or it will stabilize the conjugate acid. On the other hand, a minus M group will produce a plus delta charge which will make the lone pair less available, or it will destabilize the conjugate acid. Now, what is ortho effect in aniline? That's very interesting. Ortho effect of benzoic acid was centering around SIR, but there is no SIR here. There is no SIR here. This is what we say steric hindrance to protonation. There is no SIR here because amino group is not as bulky as carboxylic acid. No SIR, but there will be sufficient steric crowding for reducing the extent of protonation. Because if amino group cannot be easily protonated, then it cannot show its basic nature. So that is inhibited or decreased due to the placement of ortho group. Now let me read out. Listen, ortho substituted, my favorite color. Ortho substituted aniline with any ortho substituent is always less basic than aniline. At least always they are less basic than aniline. In most cases, excepting the methoxyaniline, where meta will be the strongest. Excepting that, the beta will be the weakest. We'll see. The ortho isomer has the minimum base strength among isomeric anilines. In all other substituted isomeric anilines, ortho is the minimum. But it is always lesser than aniline, but minimum in most cases. But in some cases, methoxyaniline, it is not minimum. It is little more than minimum. We'll see that. This is ortho effect due to steric hindrance to protonation in ortho isomer, formation of the anilinium ion, which is nitrogen is sp3 hybridized, while in aniline it is nitrogen is sp2 because it is conjugating. So from sp2 it would go to sp3, a lot of space it will require. It will be tetrahedral, so there will be a lot of steric congestion the protonation will be inhibited or decreased if there is a ortho substituent already. Also, there will be unfavorable steric inhibition of solvation. The anilinium ion also has to be solvated by water. If there will be steric crowding, the access of water molecules to hydrate, to solvate anilinium ion will be lessened. So, because of these two, SHP, steric hindrance to protonation, and steric inhibition of solvation of the ammonium salt, the ortho effect will decrease the base strength to the large extent. It will decrease the base strength. Here ortho effect was increasing the acid strength, benzoic acid strength, but here the base strength, aniline base strength is reduced in most cases to the maximum extent to make it number last. These reduce the base strength considerably to make the ortho isomer the least in most cases, at least less basic than aniline in all cases. SIR doesn't work here, surprisingly. Now let us take up the different isomeric anilines, methyl anilines or toluidine, paratoluidine, metatoluidine, orthotoluidine. While orthotoluidine is the weakest base, despite methyl being a plus I plus H group at the ortho position. Still it is the weakest because of the ortho effect. Because of the steric crowding, the protonation is inhibited, is decreased, and there is a lot of steric inhibition for solvation of this anilinium ion. And nowadays, research has revealed there is an intramolecular hydrogen bonding kind of interaction between the amino group and methyl hydrogen. Very surprising, carbon hydrogen bond as such it is not polar. Very, very weakly polar. Even then, scientists have found out some interaction between this nitrogen lone pair, the negative pole of nitrogen, and the ortho hydrogen, methyl hydrogen. So this is also an additional supplement to the ortho effect of orthomethyl aniline, which will localize the lone pair, not make it more available to the outside world, right? So para is the strongest because of the plus H effect. It will produce a minus delta charge. Then meta is weaker than para because of only plus I effect. Aniline, no effect. And orthomethyl aniline is least basic due to ortho effect. You just answer due to ortho effect. It need not have to explain the ortho effect. In most books, you will not find a convincing explanation of ortho effect in both the cases. But I have tried my best to give you some good explanation, acceptable explanation for both the ortho effects. Now coming to nitroanilines. You know, all nitroanilines are weaker bases than aniline because of the minus I, minus M effect. But ortho is the weakest, unusually weaker. The pKa is minus 2.9 because of the ortho effect. So yes, had there been no ortho effect, it would have been lesser than aniline, but it's the minimum because of ortho effect. Para, there is a minus M effect. Here, there is a minus M as well as ortho effect, as well as a minus I effect to make it least basic. Meta only minus I. Para minus M. Ortho minus M as well as ortho effect. Steric hindrance to protonation as well as steric inhibition for solvation. That is, these are the two causes of the ortho effect in aniline, substituted aniline. Chloroaniline is cool. The nearer chlorine group is, the less basic it will be, and supported by ortho effect, it has make it unusually less, unexpectedly less basic due to ortho effect. It should have been the least basic because of chlorine being closer to amino group, but it is much less acidic, much less basic than expected because of ortho effect. Para chloro is maximum, then meta, then ortho, and all of them are weaker bases than aniline because of the minus I effect. Coming to methoxyaniline, here is one exception where ortho is not the minimum, meta is the minimum. But ortho is weaker than aniline. That is a surprise. Being a plus M group, unlike in the phenolic compound, plus M group in orthomethoxyphenol was a stronger acid, weaker acid as expected of a plus I group than phenol. But in this manner, you could have said that orthomethoxyaniline would have been a stronger base than aniline, but it is a weaker base than aniline due to ortho effect. But paramethoxyaniline is stronger base than aniline because of the plus M effect, which will make it minus delta here, that will push the electron density and make it more basic. This is ortho effect, and because of the minus I effect, prominent minus I effect, that makes it least basic, where the ortho effect is not capable to make this, stronger than this. That is the only exception where you find that metamethoxyaniline is the weakest, orthomethoxyaniline is stronger than meta but weaker than aniline. This is the end of our program. And how did you like it? You never hesitate to write in the comment box, and needless to say that I will definitely approach you to make sure that you have subscribed to my channel, and why you are so miser in giving a thumbs up, please do it if you like it. Bye bye. Next video, next will be GCOC is complete. We have another series of lectures that will be, let me sound you, that will be organic reaction mechanism and name reactions. We'll pick up some important name reaction and the mechanism of every reaction that is important for you for any competitive exam at your level, class 11, 12. Bye-bye. Take care. God bless.